Power up, grab on, and enter into a whole new world. This is the reality of gaming, where even you can become an NBA All-Star.
The catch and fire away from downtown. Answer back with the three.
This is vicarious living at its core. For a moment, you are Rajon Rondo. You are playing on the parquet. You are living through the game, but imagine actually being in the game, just like EA Sports.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
EA is a worldwide leader in sports video game development. They're in the game, and they make sure that when you become an NBA player, you are too.
We work with the league, we work with, staff on each individual team to try and organize dates where, we're able to meet with them and scan as many guys as possible. Really, they're the point of contact, letting the guys know, hey, this is what EA Sports is doing. This isn't mandatory, but up to you if you want to come down. Get your face scan, you look great in the game.
That was enough to convince nearly all of the Boston Celtics to pop into an EA Sports NBA Live shoot when they visited Orlando earlier this season.
We've got it down to a process to where we can get an athlete in and out in about 3 minutes. We just run them through a series of expressions that we need to help make sure that when we animate their likeness in game as well, we've got the reference so that we can capture their smile or their frown or allow them to emote properly.
A lot of these guys, especially the gamers like Avery Bradley, for instance, they're as geeked out as we are making games. They understand, the more authentic data we can capture, the more realistic they're going to look in the game.
And it all happens with this thing, the mobile rig. In less time than it takes the Celtics to play a basketball game, EA's system can turn the entire Celtics team into lifelike characters for NBA Live.
It's basically 12 digital SLR cameras we've pieced together so that we can take the 12 images at the same time. So I'm going to go ahead and focus again. That light's coming back on. Okay, and then once the camera's focused, capture in 3, 2, 1. So what we do is we go ahead and we load the 12 images that we capture from the rig into the piece of software. The software takes a look at each of those photos and analyzes the different angle of the face, and it's able to derive a 3D mesh. So you can see right here, so we basically have this point cloud reconstruction. So now it's an actual geometry surface. So then my last step is that I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build the high-res texture. So then once this is all reconstructed, you can see the level of detail we get. We get down to every pore, every hair, every bit of detail.
But there's a lot more to these guys than just their faces. EA wants each player to look as identical to the real thing as possible, from head to toe.
A lot of these athletes have unique looking anatomy for the rest of their body. Through these, we'll say 5 body types, we have the ability to blend different pieces of each of those body representations to mix and match, so to speak, and come up with something that is extremely close to what that athlete's anatomy actually is.
Each player's likeness is cloned down to the finest of details.
Guys really want to be, show their individual style. So, as guys, get new tattoos, rock their headband in a different way, or, break out a new colorway of their signature sneaker or whatever sneaker they're wearing. We're constantly looking at games and taking down notes and, updating the game as changes happen.
When we bring it all together with this level of quality to their likeness of their face, the blending of the right body types to make their anatomy look right, and then putting the tattoos and everything in the right spots, it comes together into a believable likeness.
We won't get their haircut wrong, we won't be missing birthmark or whatever it is, but it'll look exactly like them.
If people haven't been paying attention, games are getting to a point of where it's really hard to distinguish them from reality.
So exact that the lines have been blurred between this and this. You may not be a high-flying dunker, and your jumper may not twist the twine, but that doesn't mean you can't be an NBA All-Star.
To the basket, left-handed.
Thanks to EA Sports, it's as easy as powering up and grabbing on.